Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavakai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Mavid Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. We shall chant the 347th verse, which we have seen yesterday, but again we will chant. 347. Paravaraikatva Vivekavahnihi Dahatya Vidya Gahanam Hyashesham Kim Syat Punasam Saranasya Bijam Advaita Bhavam Samupe Yushosya. So, when we continuously discriminate between the self and the not self, we abide in the self where the Brahma Atma Aikya Bodham is realized. Here Para means the Supreme, Avara means the Jiva. So the Jiva is realized to be the Supreme Self only. That Viveka Bhaknihi, that fire of knowledge which has been created, that destroys or burns, Dahati, Avidya Gahanam, the forest of the ignorance, it destroys. Ashesham, without any trace left, it destroys, it burns down everything. Kim Syat Punaha Samsaranasya Bijam, then where can be the seed for once again this samsara to crop up? Meaning it is once and for all burnt. Advaita Bhavam Samupeyusho Asya, and that seeker, he gains that Advaita Bhavam, meaning self alone is, and the self here within is the self of all, everywhere. So this he gains. So therefore it is said, this fire of knowledge which is created through proper Viveka, Vichara, that destroys everything. And there we are, our own self. We are left with our own self, which is one without the second. So now moving on in the same vein. Avaranasya nivrittir bhavati hi samyak padartha darshanataha mitya jnana vinashastadvat vikshepa janita dukkha nivrittihi samyak padartha darshanataha. Once when that padartha means what? When the true self, samyak padartha darshanataha, when it is truly recognized, apprehended through what? Bodha chakshusha, vimala bodha chakshusha, when it is truly realized in the heart, avaranasya nivrittihi bhavati, then the veil or the avarana, the covering on the self is removed. Only when you know it clearly that this is the self, then there is no doubt about the self. For that samadhi abhyas is important. Yesterday we saw, na? In the samadhi abhyas, when all the other superimpositions are removed, when all the thoughts are stilled, then you realize clearly in your heart this Atma Tattva, what it is. So only when you clearly recognize this Atma Tattvam, then the avarana about the Atma Tattvam, the non-apprehension about the Atma Tattvam is removed. When that is removed, Mithya Jnana Vinashaha, the false knowledge that I am the Deha, or the world is other than me, and it is separate, all those ideas, Mithya Jnana Vinashaha, all those things are also destroyed. Tad Vikshepa Janita Dukkha Nivrittihi. And that results in Vikshepa Dukkha Nivrittihi. Vikshepa Janita Dukkha Nivrittihi. And those miseries which are born out of the Vikshepa, misapprehension, all those ends, Dukkha Nivrittihi. So that is the real Dukkha Nivritti. When all the misapprehension is gone, meaning you no more see any world or yourself other than the self. So there you are, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. This Mahatma would become a light unto the world. He becomes a light, meaning what? He shares this knowledge, and that is very auspicious. So for everything, first of all, you have to realize the self in the heart as your own self. For that, you have to put in sufficient effort and try to still the mind. See, we have seen already, when the mind agitates, vibrates, then the world is created. Then the world is created. When the mind stills, when it quietens, then there is no world. See, this is the Ascharyam, you know what? Can't believe it. When the mind vibrates, then there is world. Like that sparkler. When you rotate that sparkler, matapu, then you see the red line, red circle actually. The red circle is not there, but it is appearing. But once when you stop it, the red circle goes. Similarly, the world is just an illusion or very virtual. It is as though appears when the mind is vibrating. And when the mind stops, there is no world. What a revelation, see? Can you ever believe this or imagine this? Even in our wildest of our dreams, we would not have imagined this. And these the great rishis have discovered. So when the mind is stilled, totally, there is nothing other than the self. See, it is not an exaggeration or it is not a cock and bull story. It is the truth. So, still the mind, know the self, and get rid of all the samsara, dukkha, everything. So, for that, what we need to do? While we are living in the world or we are in the seat of meditation, we should see that the drikku, the seer or the experiencer, the knower, is not swayed by the drishya, the seeing. And he should remain unaffected. Sakshi matramayam. I have nothing to do with this world. I am just a sakshi, the witness. I am just illuminating everything. And this sakshi need not be known as an object also, because he can never become an object. He is a very subject. So when you remain like that, I am the sakshi, I have nothing to do with this world, with this samatvam, with this equanimous attitude, if you remain, then everything will subside. Samsaram abdi onju pedu. And then you need not do anything. There you are, your own self, which reveals and which shines of its own. See, this is the glory. You need not do anything anywhere. See, he wants to still the mind. You need not do anything. Just to remind your own self, sakshi. And when everything is dissolved, everything subsides, you need not know the self also. There is no effort to know it also. There you are. So when all the mud particles, when they subside, the clear water shines. So like that, all these thoughts, when they subside, the pure self shines of its own. That is all. Then you know all these are only imagined. All these are only imagination. Therefore, there is no dukkha afterwards. There is no fear also. See, there is no sorrow, there is no fear of anything. And there is only unbroken bliss. Ananda Ghana, it is said. Unbroken bliss. So further what we need to do? For some time, keep quiet, allow everything to cool down. Don't stir it up again. We only go on stirring it. Actually, we are only stirring it up. When you allow everything to cool down, everything to settle down, there you are. That's all. But we don't do that. We don't allow to settle down. We go on stirring it. Then we are always in the samsara. So, this is what is said. Now moving on to the next chapter. Cause, effect, false. That is the chapter's name. Etat tritayam drishtam samyagrajju swarupa vijnanat tasmad vastu satatvam jnatavyam bhanda muktaye vidusha etat tritayam drishtam. These three things are seen. What are these things? The veiling or ignorance of the rope. And number two, projecting a snake in its place. And number three, the fear arising from the snake. Is that not so? First, you don't see the rope. That is avaranam. And then you see instead a snake which is not there at all. Ikshepam. And then what? The fear or the sorrow. That is the effect of the vikshepa. So these three, etat tridayam drishtam, samyak rajju swarupa vijnanat. Once when you know the rajju swarupa, means the real nature of the rope, or there is only rope, if you see it clearly, samyak rajju swarupa vijnanat, when you know it clearly, then all these three are removed. What are the three? The idea that it is a snake is removed. The idea that it is a rope is established. And then the fear is gone. So when you establish in the self, then what happens? The idea that this world is real is gone. The idea that self alone is real shines, and the idea that the world is real is gone. It is only projected. And then shoka, moha, everything is gone. So, etat tridayam drishtam samyak rajju swarupa vijnanat tasmad vastu satatvam jnatavyam. Therefore, one has to know the real nature of the self. Bandha muktaye vidusha, for the bandha mukti, for the liberation from the bondage. Vidusha means by the wise. So now there is no other go. If you want liberation, then you have to know yourself. If you want to get rid of the fear of the snake, you should know that it is not a snake at all. It is just an innocent rope. Only when you know it is an innocent rope, then the idea that it is a snake is gone and the fear also vanishes. So without knowing the self, if you do anything else, going round and round and round, discovering about the laws of the nature, or trying to understand people's mind, or trying to understand how everything works here, nothing will help. Really speaking, nothing will help. Because for everything we are assuming the world to be real. And then we are conducting an investigation. What is this world? See, we are assuming that this personality is real. Then you try to understand his personality, his mental makeup, everything. See, first of all, this assumption that this is real itself is not true. So when you know the true self only, all these ideas are just shattered. Therefore, unnai niyari, know thyself. So without knowing yourself, if you know about anything else, it doesn't mean anything. See, it may give you some satisfaction. Yes, I have known this, known that. Yeah, See, I always appreciate all branches of science because it's all Saraswati only. It's all good. See, it helps in the Vyavaharik world, Ilya. But that cannot satisfy us. And the Shoka Moha is not removed. Only when you know the self, the Shoka Moha is removed. So therefore, as a seeker of the self, our important duty is to know the self and to abide there. Ayye ati sulabham Atma Vidya. Ayye ati sulabham. See, Muruganar Swami wrote these two lines, it seems. And also I think the first Pallavi also he wrote or something like that. First stanza also you wrote. And then he could not proceed further. And then he went to Bhagavan, he approached Bhagavan. Bhagavan completed, it seems. Later somebody asked Bhagavan, is it that simple? You have written Ayye ati sulabham? Bhagavan said, how do I know? You go and ask Muruganar. He only started it and I just completed it. You go and ask Muruganar. See, that is what? See, it's very important. அதாவது அந்தர்முகஸ்ய சுகாராத்யா means what? When you turn within, it is simple. But bahirmukha, when you are sudurlabha, when you are always extroverted, it is very difficult. But when you withdraw and when you are introverted, it is not that difficult. So this is it. Not to give any value to any of the thoughts and then to hold on to the one single I thought and give attention to that, and the right thought also is destroyed. See how simple it is. This is what Bhagavan has said. Know this, then everything else will be known. You will know that whatever you are seeing is all imagination. Then why to answer all the questions about all this imagination? It is imagination, is unreal. First you know the self, then you know everything. And then there are no questions asked. No? So, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. See, that is what has to be done. But Swamiji, why are we seeing this world? Why is this samsara? Why are we suffering? Again and again asked, and again the explanations are given. Ayoni yoga divasat samanvayat. 350. Matradi rupena vijrumbate dihi. Tatkaryameda dvitiyam yato mrusha. Drishtam brahmaswapna manorateshu. Tatho vikara prakruteraham mukha. Dehavasana vishayascha sarve. Kshanenyata bhavitaya hyamisham. Asatvamatma tu kadhapi nanyata. Only thing is we should know where to split. Otherwise everything gadbad. It will become gadbad. So you should know where to split and how to understand. See, in Sanskrit it is very peculiar, you know. See, in English you can only say he played football. Rama is playing football. But in Sanskrit, football, Rama, playing also you can write. Playing Rama, football also you can write. Really, I mean to say that. So that is one thing. And the second thing is the Sandhi rules. How everything is joined and everything, how it should be split, separated. That's very important. Even Tamil language. See, if you read Muruganar's Tamil, even Tamil Pandits cannot understand. It is all very, this weave everything. One sentence there is no break. It is woven like. So you know where to split and how to read. If you split somewhere wrongly, the whole meaning may go, because that A is very important. It negates something. Sometimes it negates everything. Atma, Anatma means what? Everything is negated. Satyam, Asatyam means what? Everything is negated. So therefore everything can go for 6 if you don't know how to split it. That is why we have to be very careful. But you know, when they write, they are very, very scientific, very precise. They don't make mistakes. You only make mistakes while splitting. These great Mahatmas and Sanskrit scholars, they are very particular about everything. They don't make mistakes. And if even they do, their colleagues will not allow it, because they always share for, you know, correction and all. It's all meticulous. So that is why if it is va or ve is very important. Everything will change. A plus E becomes A. Like that things will change. So here also, see, we will see when it comes. Ayogni yoghadiva sat samanvayat matradi rupena vijrumbade dihi. See again this example. Ayaha means the iron ball, iron. And Agnihi, Agni means the fire. Yoghat, when they come together. The fire has no shape, the fire has no weight, and the iron ball has got no illumination of its own, no heat. When they both come together, as if it is glowing ball. See? So, similarly, we have seen it again and again in Atma Bodham also. Sat samanvayat matradhi rupena vijrumbade dihi. Dihi means what in buddhi? Sat samanvayat means what? In the buddhi, the vrittis are bathed in the light of the reflected consciousness. See? In the buddhi there are waves. Waves means what? The vritti, when they are bathed in the reflected consciousness, like the iron ball and the fire. See? The vritti is insentient, but the reflected consciousness gives sentiency to this. And this Atma Chaitanyam cannot express anywhere except the Di. So when they come together, what happens? Matradi rupena vijrumbate. See here, a new term is introduced. Matradi rupena. See, we have seen already Jnatru, Jnaya, Jnana Beda. Here Matradi means Mata, Miti, Meyam. Same only in different words. Mata means one who knows. Miti means the knowledge. Meyam means the known, the object which is known. So these three things, Vijrumbate, that rise in the heart. What rises? What rises? The knower, the known, and the knowledge. So when the Paramatma is reflecting through the Vijnanamaya Kosha, what happens? Suddenly, like Maya Jhala, the experiencer and the experienced both are born. See, both are born. Vijrumbhate means they are born. Tat karyam etat dvitiyam yatho mrusha. Whatever is the effect or whatever is the consequence of this unholy wedding between the matter and the spirit. Because Atma Chaitanyam itself is abhasam. It is a reflected consciousness in the buddhi. So there itself it has become a reflected consciousness. So whatever is the effect, karyam etat dvitiyam yato mrusha, whatever is the effect, all this dvitiyam means the duality is all false. Why? First of all, the Atma Chaitanyam cannot become anything. It is without any modification, change. It is a different degree of reality, it's a different reality altogether. And these buddhi vrittis, they are They don't have anything. They are of a different reality. See, they go on changing. So these two different realities cannot come together. But somehow they have come together because of whatever, maybe the reason ajnana or whatever. Therefore, whatever has come out of ajnana or out of unholy wedding is not true. Like you can say, it is like the son of a barren woman. What is the meaning of son of a barren woman?
Not there.
Not there. So, similarly, this world, what you are seeing, is the son of the barren woman. First of all, barren woman means she cannot give birth. So, how can you call somebody son of the barren woman? So, like that, this world can never be, but it is appearing. This is Ashcharyam. Because there is nothing other than the Atma, the self. And the Atma, the self, cannot become anything because it is infinite, pure, without any modification. But somehow the world is come up. Because of what? Something like, they say, reflected consciousness in the buddhi vrittis. So you see, not only you see the experiencer, even the experienced is seen. So all this is mrisha, this dvaitam, yato mrisha, drishtam, brahma, swapna, manorateshu. Brahma means hallucination. In hallucination, we see something which is not. See, some people who are hysterical, what they say? Enophenia, secrophenia, schizophrenia, something. They may hear some voices in their minds. Somebody is, instructing me. They may hear. Or they may see somebody. When you and I don't see, they see somebody. Meaning what? Brahma. Or swapna. Swapna, there is nothing, but you see things. Manoratha. Manoratha means daydreaming. You just sit and dream. If I become a CEO of the company, if I become CEO, already you have become a CEO, and also you have got the big multinational company, and people are working, and then I will do this way. Then I will do that way. I will hire and I will fire. Like that, if you imagine, where is that company? Where are the people working? Where are you? Everything is in the mind. Not so. So similarly, this world also in the mind only, like Manoratha, or the Brahma, or the Swapna. So it is as if we are prattling in the dream. Tadaha, therefore, vikaraha, all these changes, whatever we are witnessing, prakriti onwards, prakrutehe ahammukha. Ahammukha means what? The I thought. Dehavasana, till the body, and vishayascha sarve, and all the objects, they are all mrisha. Why? They are all changing, but the Atma, the self, is not changing, it will not perish. These, starting from the Prakriti onwards, and the Ahamdi, and the body and the sense objects, all these things, kshane anyata bhavitaya, hi amisham asatvam. Kshane means what? In the moment, anyata bhavitaya, it changes into something else. Is it not so? Our mind itself, it changes. Shall we go to the satsang? The mind thinks. Why not? We will go. And then it goes out. Oh, it is very cloudy. Maybe not today. See, mind has changed. Swamiji, don't worry. We will give you money to build this. Let us say second floor or first floor. People say. And you say, okay. After 2 days, you will get another email. Sorry, Swamiji, I never thought this would crop up. This has cropped up, and sorry, we are unable to do things. See? That is why, once what happened, suddenly Bhima had gone, and that Araichi money, that bell, he started ringing. Only when there is an emergency, they ring that bell those days. So he started ringing that big bell. Then everybody was confused. What has happened? So they all assembled and asked him, what has happened? Even Yudhishthira was there. Everybody was there. Then Bhima said, I want to inform you all. What? My brother Yudhishthira has gone beyond time. He has become immortal. Everybody was confused. You know what happened? That day, one Brahmana had come and asked for some alms because he has to give his daughter in marriage. He asked for some money or something. Yudhishthira said, okay, we will see, tomorrow you come. Then Bhima was wondering, how is he very sure that he is going to live tomorrow? If you have to give it today. If you say tomorrow, tomorrow may not come. And your mind may change. See, mind can easily change. So if you have to do something good today, do it today. So our mind can change and the things can change in the world outside. Suddenly the government may change, the policies may change. Yeah, and also as you say, the stock markets can go up and crash for no reason. So everything is changing. Therefore, whatever is changing, kshane anyata bhavitaya hi amisham asatvam. All these things are asatvam, is false. See here in the last line, see, asatvam atma tu kadapi na anyata. If you read like that, asatvam atma means, how can atma is considered asatvam? You will wonder. Asatvam atma. This asatvam should go with hamisham asatvam. All this is, which is changing, is asatvam, is false. And atma tu, so you have to read the atma tu separately. Atma tu kadapi na anyata. The Atma will never become something else. It will not change. Except the self, everything else within a moment can change, can become something else. All this wonderful world, when you go into deep sleep, is no more. See, this I notice, if you don't go for Girivalam for 2-3 months, and then if you go, you suddenly find a new shops, eating places, ice cream parlors. You wonder, when did it come? And also new ashramas also. Some sort of Siddhar's ashram, this ashram, that ashram. Everywhere on the Girivala path on the left and the right, every day something is cropping up. Why? Because it's becoming very popular, Girivalam. Everybody wants to make more money. Everybody wants to milk out of this Girivalam. So something new, suddenly new. And everything goes. Meaning what? Everything goes means what? Everything, every vyabharam, everything is happening for everybody. So everything is changing. See, yesterday, we had gone to the temple. I tell you, few years back, it used to be very peaceful. See, Annamalayar Koil was very peaceful actually. Not this much of crowd. Very, very peaceful. No, this kind of, going round and round to reach the Bhagavan. Straight you walk in. And no sort of gadbad or, these kind of go. Nobody will say go. Especially morning 11 o'clock if you go. My God, it used to be very free. And then Ambal Sannidhi, there is a elevated stage, no? There you can stand for even 20 minutes, nobody will mind. And sometimes it is very free. The priest will allow you also, because being a sannyasi, they respect and they allow you also. Now see, everything has changed and very sad. This is not for good actually. There is no sort of or peace, there is no peace. Why do we go to temple? For some peace, for the mana to become, shanta. And the Lord you want to see, so you come from all the places. And these fellows are very, very insensitive. As if, go. See, there is not much crowd actually. Why should they rush us up? They become suddenly very important. There they are. Go. Very sad. Everything is changing for not good. I would say not for good. See, there also, what? Everywhere the government should make more money because more devotees are coming now. Everything is money. See, those days, this free darshan was not this circuitous, But today you don't even want to try that option because you have to go somewhere. And while coming out also, you have no freedom to explore anything. Yesterday we wanted to see the Siddharth's Sannidhi, but you can't go out anywhere. You are regulated. You are, and you have to go that way and you have to go out. See, it's all, very sorry state actually. Those days the kings have built this kind of magnificent temple and now we are even not allowed to see, watch, enjoy. And they say it's all because of crowd. And also this crowd, I tell you, mad crowd. They don't know why they are coming, what for they are coming also. And in all these, magazines, Bhakti magazine, this magazine, they say if you go to Annamalai temple, you will get this. If you go to that temple, you will get that, something. And people rush. And nowadays, lot of, vehicles available, people move around, make trips. And Ayyappa Swamis, they don't go to only Ayyappa temple, they go to everywhere else. So everywhere is crowded. And you don't feel like going to temples at all. Like you are happy. And our Arunachaleshwara temple is wonderful. Atma Lingeshwara. Nobody. Quiet, you can sit. Actually, the same Arunachala only is sitting here. We forget that. But we want only that Arunachala. Even in this Adi Arunachala, how free it is. On the day we have said Adi Annamalai. But we don't want to go there also. Or Mausil, when he is very available, nobody respects him. So as I told you, the Swami should be not available. Then he is respected more. Irkar, puja pannit irkar, dhanathil irkar, pa pesa matar, he will not talk to you. If you want to see him, you have to do all these things. Maybe 50,000 you have to pay for his personal interview. There are Mahatmas, 50,000 for personal interview. Then they become really. If a Swami comes along with you for everything, okay, number Swami dane. So everything is changing in this world, and sometimes it is very heartbreaking, The peace has gone, the beauty has gone, everything is going slowly. And they build also now even houses at the foothills of Arunachala. So when you are very attached to whatever, howsoever wonderful in the world outside, you may have to regret, feel sad only. Therefore, we should not get attached to anything. Fortunately, nobody can do anything to the self. Because when you try to reach the self, you are gone already. So nobody can do anything to the self. So therefore, the self alone is real. Other things all changing. Kshane, in a moment, anyata bhavitaya. It becomes something else. See, some politicians are thinking, when we come to the power, we are going to abolish this HRNC. HRNC, you know, no? What does HRNC means? Hindu religious endowment, whatever it is. They say we will abolish it. You know what? This is from frying pan to the fire. This is what Paramacharya has said. Actually, Paramacharya has said, it seems. See, at least if it is in the government's this thing, though he is looting, everything is happening, something is happening. If it is given to individuals, especially in our Hinduism, every temple would be in the courts only. So much of ego, so much of corruption, and so much of, jagada. Who is big, who should dictate terms. Everybody will become a mini rulers, like, Kurunila Mannarkal, like. And this trustee, he may become like God only. We don't know, I tell you. See, our Hinduism, our people are really mad. So when this kind of big temple is entrusted to a very big wealthy person here in Tiruvannamalai, so you are the big person here, you rule it, you take care of it. Then he may go berserk, mad. He may have his own rules and he may do his own way and nobody can question. And then if it is questioned, he will go to the courts. So here Seshadri Ashram is in the courts. Yeah, everything is in the courts. So it's very difficult actually. So we think, suppose if it is ruled, not ruled by government, ruled by, see, government is also bad actually. They are looting and they are spending this money somewhere else. That is all there. Then if Tirupati Balaji is given to an individual, what will happen? My God, crores and crores of money is just pouring. And these fellows can do anything. I always used to wonder, thank God it is in Andhra. If it is in Tamil Nadu, they will put, from Undial to Karunanidhi's house, they will put a channel, a pipe. So whatever you put, it will be there. Thank God it is not in Tamil Nadu. It is there somewhere in Andhra. Andhra is also not very different. That is also equally corrupt.
Jagannath Puri, you mean? Same.
Same, but here you don't know what it is. Here it is something else, septic. You can't question. Very aggressive. So, Atma tu kadapi na anyata. But only thing which is not changing here is Atma, the self. Thank God. And always it is Ananda Swarupa. It should not become Dukkha Swarupa suddenly. In 1971 it was Ananda Swarupa only, but unfortunately 2024 it has changed a little. We don't know what it would be in 2050. Maybe when AI comes, Atma may become very sorrowful. No, thank God it is not so. Atma can never become anything else. It is untouched because there is nothing to touch it. So therefore, that alone is Satyam. That alone should be trusted. That alone we have to abide. Then there is no issue. See, if you take any other stand, there is always agitation. Instead of identifying with the Atma, the self, if you identify with your religion or Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, then there is always agitation. Ayyo, why these people are invading like this? These Muslims and Christians, they are converting everybody. My God, my people are going away. Ha ha, hoo, we have to do something. Stop, hit, kill. You know, there is no end to it. And those fellows also, mad fellows, they don't know what they are doing also. In US and Europe, everything is gone. Christianity is totally gone. The churches are sold, closed and sold. And our Sri Adi Sai Baba is coming everywhere in the churches. You know that? One day I had visited a church, there Sri Adi Sai Baba was sitting. So, they are losing everything there. They are coming here and trying to make something out of here. Because people are very, vulnerable. They will believe in everything. Whatever you say, they believe. So, and of course, other fellows also, they don't know what they are doing also. See, that's why I'm saying, whenever you get identified with anything, however sacred it may be, however wonderful it may be, but still it leads to agitation and confusion. Swamiji, then should not somebody protect our dharma? See, yes, but if you start there, you will lose your goal, actually. So the Lord will take care. That's how Bhagavan says. The Lord will take care. And those who really feel that is everything will take care. But according to our scriptures, our Adi Shankara's this is all illusion of your mind, created by your mind. So you leave everything to the Lord who is running the show, and now you focus on your own self. Otherwise we may get lost. Easily we can get lost. But Swamiji, you don't know. If it comes to your own house, then you will know what it is. It's very sad actually, And your own people getting, converted. You should not have pottu. You should not do this. You should not do that. And all your gods are nonsense. They are Satan. Our God is only, how cheap. Imagine how cheap and immature and childish. These fellows even don't realize it. That they are very, very cheap and childish. And what they will do after converting, they will just drop you. Like a hot potato, they will drop you. Once when their job is done, you are dropped. And the next fellow. They may give some lollipops.
English school.
Yeah, that lollipops they give, but they are not interested in you actually. Once when the mission is accomplished, they have given their data there. These many people we have converted. So this Mahatma would get all the funds from there. That is all. Then lollipop, like, they even don't believe in Jesus. I don't know whether they believe in Jesus, I don't know really. Or they believe in anything, I don't know. And even, see, but the Islamist people, they believe in some Allah. Very aggressively they believe. Very aggressively they believe. But they don't know what they are doing also. Really. It's very sad. So whenever you identify with anything in the world, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. If I identify with the government, saying that this government is wonderful, doing well, it may not. Next day something else may crop up. Something else will happen. So it's always like this. We should not keep our heart anywhere else. Suppose some devotees are coming to the ashram, let us say. They are very good. They are really seeking the self. Paravaliye, good. You think next day something else will happen. Mind gone. Something enters into the mind. Swamiji, I think I have joined this yoga course, it is very, very inspiring. And for yoga, and they go into yoga, boga. Something happens. Something, they are carried away. And this to have nishtha in this Advaita Jnana is not simple. Easily carried away by small little things, But when you say also, they don't understand. They feel as if we want everybody for ourselves. What are we going to do with anybody? In fact, we don't want anybody. Ala udungappa. We want to be with our own self. But you know what? You should not have your heart anywhere else. You should have the heart only in your own heart. That is Atma, the self. Everything changes. Suppose if you admire this Swami, oh, Paravali, the Swami is good. He may change tomorrow. You will be very disappointed, disillusioned. All my time and efforts I have invested here, and my God, now I understood this is fake. That is why I always tell people, don't think you are serving this Swami, you are serving Arunachala. And whatever goodness you get from Arunachala only. Then you will not be disappointed. Okay, anyway I have served only Arunachala. Arunachala will take care of everything. He will take care of me. See? Anything may change. Everything would change. So, gurus also may change. So, anything can change. So, therefore, only the self, we have to be nishtha in the Atma, Atma nishtha. Otherwise, we will be disappointed and we will be very sad. I am not joking, I am telling you the truth. So, we should not be attached to any nama rupa, any form, however wonderful it may be. This form also, in the garb of the sannyasi, of a guru, should not be sort of invested upon. That is the self which is behind everything. That is the goal. So if you understand it clearly, there is no problem. See, I am giving all these disclaimers. Later you should not come and blame me, complain. Swamiji, we have done all this to you. Now see. First of all, that is wrong idea. You have not done anything to me. You are doing for Arunachala. If at all you are donating something, it is for the good cause of Arunachala's cause. If at all you are blessed, it is because of Arunachala's blessings. So, please be very clear in your minds. Nityadvaya chideka rupaha buddhyadi sakshi sadhasad vilakshanam aham pada pratyaya lakshitartaha pratyak sadhananda ghana paratma Nityadvaya kanda chideka rupaha buddhyadi sakshi sadasadvilakshanaha aham padapratyaya lakshitartaha Pratyak Sadhananda Gana Paratma. What is this self? Nitya Advaya Akanda Chideka Rupa. Nitya, eternal. Advaya, non-dual. Akhanda, unbroken. There is no different division of the experiencer and experienced. Chid Eka Rupa. It is pure consciousness alone. Chid, the pure knowledge. Chideka Rupa. Buddhyadi Sakshi. It is witness of all the modifications of the intellect. Buddhyadi Sakshi. Whatever happens in the mind, in the intellect, it is just the Sakshi. Sad. It is a truth. Asad Vilakshanaha. It is not the Asad. It is completely different from all the Asad. It is the Sad. And Aham Pada Pratyaya Lakshitartaha. See, in the Tattvamasi Mahavakya or Aham Brahmasmi, this is the Lakshyartha, the indicative meaning of the Aham Pada. In that Aham Brahmasmi, Aham is there, na? In Tattvamasi, the Tvam Pada is there, na? Tattvamasi is a Upadesha Vakya. So it is said you. The Guru says you are that. This Aham Brahmasmi is Anubhava Vakya. The Shishya realizes and says, yes, Aham Brahmasmi. So both are one only. So that Tvam Pada Nirnaya or the Aham Pada Nirnaya is this self. That is the indicative meaning of this Aham Pada Pratyaya Lakshitartaha. Pratyag. See, this is very important. Pratyag means what? Always it is realized within oneself, in the core of the heart, as oneself. The Pratyag. Very close to you means what? It's not only very close to you, it is you only. Pratyag. Pratyak Sadhananda Ganaha. Sada Ananda Ganaha. Paratma. And the Supreme Self is Ananda Ganaha. Sada. Always it is of the nature of unbroken bliss. So this is the Tvam-pada, Lakshyartha. The indicative meaning of the Tvam-pada in Tattvamasi. Then what is Tatpada? That he will explain. Everything he will explain. But here, that which is a Sakshi of all the modifications of the intellect, and that which is Nitya Advaya Akanda Chideka Rupaha Sad Asad Vilakshanaha, that is you, the self. So please recognize this. That is what is said in this 352nd. Now moving on. Ittam vipaschit sadasad vibhajya Nishchitya tattvam nijabodha drishtya Jnatva sumatmanam akandha bodham Tebhyo vimukta swayameva shamyati. Ittam vipaschit sadasad vibhajya Nishchitya tattvam nijabodha drishtya Jnatva swamatmanam akanda bodham Tebhyo vimukta swayameva shamyati. Ittam, thus, vipaschit, the wise one, sad asad vibhajya, having discriminated between what is sad and what is asad, what is atma, what is anatma, nija bodha drishtya nishchitya tattvam. Through the eye of knowledge, he has to establish what is the real truth, what is the reality. Nishchitya, meaning what? With firm understanding, without any doubt, he has to be very clear and he has to establish that this is the self. Because the mind is very tricky. It can project anything as yourself. See, in Dhyanam also, you may go through different experiences. And you may mistake, oh, this is the self, or this is ultimate state. And people come and ask, Swamiji, I saw some light. Is that the ultimate thing? You are a tube light. You cannot see any light because it is beyond your senses. If you see some light, it is not true. Who is seeing? Ask. Swamiji, I saw some Jyoti in the Tiruvannamalai, in that hill. Okay. What do you think, Swamiji? How do I know? You have seen something. How do I know what you have seen? What do you think about it? If I say I don't know, they are very disappointed. So I say, oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, no, you saw it. Oh, I have not seen it. You have seen it. Oh my God, what a blessed soul you are. Then they are very happy. See, I had gone to this Swami and he is a very good Swami, you know. But actually, what is the truth? I don't know. If you have seen something, what can I tell you? Swami, in a dream, I saw something like that. What do you think? How do I know? You dream so many things. Nana, Jawabdari. You dream so many times. You ask me, Swamiji, I have dreamed like that. I have seen that coming and sitting in my heart. What is the meaning of that? Whatever coming, a snake or something coming and sitting in your heart, what does it mean? How do I know? If you say, how do I know? They think I am actually, insulting them or humiliating them, or sort of brushing aside their experiences. But I am stating the fact. How do I know? And you are not very excited about it. Because so many things can happen. Mind can project anything. When you are not excited, people are very unhappy. You should be excited. அப்படியா உண்மையிலே வந்துச்சா வந்து உட்கார்ந்தாரா அப்படியா ஓ வாட் அ திங் அப்பா ஏதோ நல்லது நடந்திருக்கு பாவம் எவ்ரிபடி வாண்ட்ஸ் சம் கன்ஃபர்மேஷன் நல்லது நடக்குதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு வை ஷுட் வி ஷேக் தேர் ஃபெய்த் ஆமாம் நல்லது நடந்திருக்கு பி ஹாப்பி எனக்கேன பிரகாரம் டோன்ட் க்ரை பி ஹாப்பி தட் இஸ் த ஐடியா ஸோ அதர்வைஸ் வி மிஸ்அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் எனிதிங் டு பி த செல்ஃப் Swamiji, after that I didn't see anything, blank ho gaya. Is that the truth? Who is seeing the blank? Ask. You are very difficult, Swamiji. They expect, the blank ho gaya? Good, you have achieved it. Avladhaan, inime poi saaptu thoongu, enna cinema paaru, enna say. You have achieved.
That's samadhi.
Blank ho gaya means what? I don't know what they mean also. Something blank ho gaya, Swamiji. Blank ho gaya, somebody comes and checks with you, it means they have not attained it. Because the people who have attained will not come and check with anybody. Without any doubt it is. Without any doubt it is. If at all somebody comes and checks with you, it means it is not the final experience. Sir, all the time it is blank? Now tell me. See, blank ho gaya you are saying, na? If it is blank all the time, then it is Satyam. But now is it blank? No, Swamiji, I am seeing you. Then how can it be Satyam which has come and gone? Is it not Satyam? No. Who is seeing the blank? Ask. Ayo Rama, there is somebody to see the blank, na? Yeah. You are only seeing the blank, na? Ask, who am I? So where will it end? Don't ask me. You just ask, who am I? And find out. Till the time there is nobody to ask, you should ask. Till the time this cannot be negated, you should go on negating. Till the time you go and check with somebody, you are not. So a guru is very happy if the Shishya never comes back. Yad gatva nivartante. Again and again he comes for other satsang, and the next course also. He is so disappointed. Unnu nadakaleya. Not yet realized. Swami, are you realized? See, don't ask such questions. Dharma sangamana kelna kekkudadu. You are putting me in dharma sankat. If I say yes, I am realized, will you believe in me? You won't believe. And there is no way to check also. See, this is what. See, suppose if I say yes, I am a Siddha Purusha, I am realized, I know you will not believe. அது எப்படி சுவாமி நீங்க அப்படி சித்த புருஷராக இருக்க முடியும்? அரே why not? No. சும்மா ஜோக் அடிக்காதீங்க. Don't joke. See, you don't believe. There is no way to check also. See, then you expect me to say, Illappa, oh, pannitrukom, sonna, you are happy. He is also like us only, the same boat. So, if you don't come back, yat ghatva na nivartante, that is fine. Anyway, so therefore, nishchitya tattvam, nijabodha drishtaya, with a true eye of knowledge, you should be very clear, means without any doubt, this is it. You know why there is no doubt? Because the field where there is Triputi and the field where the Triputi has gone is very distinctly different. You cannot misunderstand. You cannot misunderstand. The field where the Triputi is there, the divided consciousness, and where the Triputi has vanished, the undivided consciousness, Malaikum Maduvukum il Vidyasam solluvaanga in Tamil. Malaikum Maduvukum il Vidyasam. Like it is very distinctly different. Nobody can miss it. If somebody misses it, then they have not reached there. So therefore, Nishchitya Tattvam, Jnatva Swam Atmanam Akhanda Bodham, having known this Atma, the self, Atmanam, Swam, one's own self, Akhanda Bodham, unbroken knowledge. Unbroken means what? There is no known knowledge, Triputi there. That is called as Akhanda Bodham. Tebhyaha Vimuktaha. That person is realized, Vimuktaha, liberated, and Swayameva Shamyati. Without any other reason, because he has known the self, Swayameva Shamyati. He attains peace. Why there is peace? Because there is no mind. See how simple it is. There is no mind, therefore there is no world, therefore there is peace. And there is no body to be agitated. See? There is no body to be agitated, there is no world to agitate, and there is no mind to feel the agitation. See? All the three things are not there. The person and the objects and the medium through which the agitation is felt. That is the mind. These three things are not. So, Shamyati, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti is his experience. Moving on. The next chapter is Samadhi, its nature. Swamiji, it is already time. Do you want to continue? People are asking me by looking at the clock. Yes, we want to continue because our quota is, today's quota is not over. Till the quota is over, we will not leave you. Ajnana Hridaya Grantehe Nishesha Vilayastada Samadhina Vikalpena Yada Dvaitatma Darshanam Ajnana Hridaya Grantehe Nishesha Vilayastada Samadhina Vikalpena Yada Dvaitatma Darshanam. See, after that Yada, there is a symbol sort of a yes. It means you have to add a. So Advaita Atma Darshanam. Otherwise you will say Yada Advaita Atma Darshanam. Completely gone the meaning. See? So Yada means when, that is in the second sentence. In the second sentence the Yada is there. When Samadhina Avikalpena, when you have reached that Nirvikalpa Samadhi, that is what Samadhina Avikalpena. Avikalpa means there are no imagination. Meaning the imagined or the person who is imagining is gone along with the imagined. So there is no Vikalpa. There Yada Advaita Atma Darshanam. You get the darshanam of the non-dual self. Then tada, then ajnana hridaya gantehe nishesha vilayaha. then only this knot of the heart, ajnana hridaya grantehe, which is due to ignorance, the knot of the heart is cut asunder. Nishesha means what? Nishesha vilayaha, meaning completely, totally it is cut asunder. What is the knot of the heart? See, generally the granthi is referred to chit jada granthi, the coming between the spirit and the matter and the spirit. But here Gurudev in his commentary he explains the granthi as avidya kama karma. We have seen, very exhaustively we have seen, avidya means ignorance. Because of that kama. Why you identify the body mind, you become very small, and then you think by indulging, by acquiring, you become the infinite, big. That is desire, kama. Once when the kama comes, you cannot remain quiet, karma. You have to act in the outside world. So this granthi means this is a vicious circle. So that is broken only when you know the self. When you know the self, you realize it is Purnam. So there is no desire. And also there is nothing to desire. And there is nobody to desire. So desire has gone. When the desire has gone, there is no desire prompted activities. And therefore no vasanas created. When no vasanas created, he is free. He is a mukta purusha. So therefore this is called as granthi in this context. So only when you know the self, this hridaya granthi would be removed, or this knot would be unknotted or would be removed. So then there is only pure consciousness, where there is nobody to seek something else or there is nothing to be sought after. So there everything shamyati, shanti, shanti, shanti. So more about the hridaya granthi in the next class. We will stop here. Om Purnamadha Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.